Hello family, welcome to End Time. Today again we're gonna share a video of Prophet Celestia about the prophecy that she spoke about on 2023. Today we are in 2024. She spoke about the things that will happen or take place at America, Florida. Let's get into the video.
Today's prophecy was received April the 1st, 2023, and the title is The Floods Are Coming. But before I read that, the Lord gave me a brief message as I was preparing the camera, doing my prayers and getting ready. April the 2nd, 2023, I will batter this nation until it is weakened, and then I will tip it over. Tropical storms, hurricanes, flooding, extreme rainfall, tornadoes, earthquakes, fault lines. That means shearing, when the earth tears suddenly along a weakened spot and it moves suddenly out of its place, so that you have two tilted areas where one is high and one is low, and it has ripped, and everything that was on a flat surface falls into the tear. Extremes of heat and cold. This means terrible summers and terrible winters and volcanic eruptions. And I will come back to this at the end of the message. But Florida is going to be battered by storms, the likes of which we have never seen before. Category 5 storms and higher, because the time of judgment have come to the nations, and chief of them, America herself. Hear the word of the Lord. And so I was talking about the kind of flooding that I saw in Florida, and it was like Florida was like this, right? Like a piece of land, a thick piece of land like this. And the rain came down. So the rain was unrelenting. The rain that I was seeing, it was just falling and falling and falling and falling and falling. And like I said, after a while, rain has nowhere to go. It runs off into lakes, rivers, streams, the bayous, the swamps, all the Everglades. It goes everywhere that it can, and it's running over a developed nation. So it's running over these streets, and it's going into the drainages, and eventually the drainages are full, and everywhere that man lives is full, and the sea is full. But what I saw happening from the ground is that the ground was also getting water. So whatever the reserves are, the reservoirs under the earth were also filling up and filling up. And then the brown earth under there was beginning to look like it had pockets of blue. So wherever the water table is supposed to go, it didn't stay there. It now began to rise up as if coming to the surface of the land. And this is exactly what happened in the days of Noah. The sea has funnels under it, and they were open. So they began to act like jacuzzi jets, and the windows of heaven were open. So this means a torrent of rainfall was coming down, not the normal pitter patter or even strong Amazon jungle kind of rainfall. It was water sheeting from above and water gushing from below. And that is how God managed to fill up the bathtub of this earth and take sinful man away. And that is what I saw happening in Florida. The ground was filled with water, and it came all the way up and assisted the surface flooding that was happening. And then I began to see people walking in distress, terrible loss of property, everything that you have in the house completely destroyed because of the type of flooding. And God says Florida is going to get hit, battered is the word he used, by storms that are category 5 and higher. Now, as far as I know, we don't have anything higher than category 5, but when nature gets involved, then God is the one who will set the remaining numbers, 6, 9, 15, things that we have not marked before. And he says that this is a sure judgment coming. Florida is an island unto itself, the Lord says. Florida is like a different country with its own religion and flag, and I will judge them for it. Florida will have hundreds of hours of rainfall until the ground slumps and collapses under the weight of so much water falling from heaven, as well as rising under the water table. The water table will rise under many nations, and they will be flooded out because of their idolatries and defilement of the land which I gave them. And I have a whole series of prophecies that I think I will have to turn into videos now.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and comment. Let's meet again on the next video. Bye bye.